Hi dear students, welcome back to computer science class. We have been learning select command from our previous class onwards. We know select is the most commonly used SQL command, or we can say it is the most commonly used DML command, because just after performing all the operations we have to select, we have to retrieve data, we have to show off the data, right? So select is used to retrieve or to fetch data from a table. And today we have SQL operators for discussion, and you know there are several operators used with select command, and it's always almost all these commands are used with select. So at the time of retrieving data we can apply all these operators, right? So you know what actually operators are. Operators are used to perform operations. These are symbols used to perform operations, and here in SQL we have set of operations that can be applied to a select command or along with select. So we have actually four set of commands, four types of commands or types of operators which can be applied with select: arithmetic operators, relational operators or comparison operators, logical operators and special operators. So in this session we will be looking at all these type of operators into detail. So just an understanding of this, not a just understanding, you must have a thorough understanding of all these operators used with select command, because in your board examination and in your practicals it is very essential. Okay, so I need a close attention. You just pay your close attention to this session. Okay, yes. So these are the things to be discussed in this session. We have operators and description, then arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, and we'll discuss special operators in the coming class. Okay, yeah. So let's start with the topic. You know the procedure of applying select. It is select from where, right? Select from where. Select start from student. So select means that's a command, that is a SQL command starting with select. The command itself is starting with select and proceeding with what? From followed by what? The name of the table, right? Then where clause. It's used to give the condition. So why where clause is special here? Because all the conditions, all these operators are given at just after what? Where clause. So where clause is used to give condition, you know that, right? So all these operators are applied after where clause. Yes, so select, where clause, then it's used to give condition. Where clause is used to give condition based on four types of operators: arithmetic, relational, logical and special. Arithmetic means basic arithmetic operations. Relational means used to compare two values. Okay, then logical operators, not, and, or, and special operators between and, in, is, null, like, all those kind of operations which are somewhat new, okay, unfamiliar to you. So we have a table here showing the operator or function and description. Okay, so let's look at the table. We'll give you an understanding of which are the operators and what does it do. Okay, what does it function. Okay, yes. So the first one is comparison operators. You know almost all things about arithmetic operators, right? Plus, minus, meaning addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus are the operators. These are fundamental to anything in any computation, right? So it is not specified mentioned here. We have comparison operators first, or we can say what? Relational operators. Okay, relational operators or comparison operators are used to compare two values. Yes, so we have equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or not equal to. Okay, these are the operators and used in conditional expression. So relational operators or comparison operators are used to compare two values, and the operators are equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and not equal to. Here is a symbol of not equal to, left shift and right shift. Okay, yes. So it's used in conditional expression. You know what an expression is? Expression is having a combination of an operator as and what? Operands, right? Operator and operands. For example, a plus b is an expression, right? We have a and b as operands, and plus is the operator. Okay, yes. Then logical, not, and, or, it's also used in conditional expression, and logical operators are also called Boolean. You know that another terminology for logical, right? It's Boolean. Okay, Boolean operators, and these operators are also new to you, right? But we have already applied comparison operators in math. We know that, right? Yes. Then we have special operators. Okay, special operators. We have between and, okay, between, yes. Between means between two values, right? Between, the term meaning itself is between two values. So checks an attribute value is within a range or not. That means check whether the attribute or column value is within a range or not. For example, marks between 50 or 90 and 100. Marks between 90 and 100. Okay, that means checks an attribute or checks a column, column value is within a range or not, between. Okay, yes. Then next one is null. Actually, just before adding to is null, you know what actually null is, right? Null is a value which is neither 0 or a blank space, because 0 is a numeric value and blank space is a character, right? Yes. So null is a value which is unknown, we don't know the value, which is unassigned, inapplicable, and what? Inapplicable. Okay, so this is what actually null is. Null is a value which is unknown, unavailable, unassigned, and inapplicable. So why is null? Why we cannot have somewhat like not equal to, means equal to null, equal to null? Why it's not equal to null? We don't have an operator like equal to null. Why? Because null is not having any value, so it cannot be compared with any value. That is why we have an operator called is null. Okay, it checks whether the value is null or not, which cannot be done or taking using equal to null, because null does not have any value, which cannot be compared to any value. That is why we have is null. Okay, yes. So checks an attribute value is null, checks whether the column value or attribute value is null or not. Okay, yes. Then we have like. Like is one of the powerful features in SQL, okay, of SQL or select, because it's used for pattern matching. Pattern matching. For example, students whose name is starting with A, which can be done using like. Okay, so it's mainly used for pattern matching. Pattern in the sense string matching. Okay, yes. So like an attribute matches a given string pattern. It is used for string matching or pattern matching. Okay. We'll discuss it, okay, in our next class, coming classes. Okay, then in means in. For example, roll number in 1 2 3 or marks in 1 2 3. We'll have a set of values, okay, and which checks whether the value is included in or not. Yes, attribute matches any value in given list. Marks in 99, 100 or 98, 99, 100. Marks in 99, 98, 99, 100, and these are the values. 98, 99, and 100 are the values in the list. Okay, so it checks whether it is in the list or not, whether the value is in the list or not. Okay, attribute matches any value in a given list, which matches the value in a given list. For example, it matches for 99, 90, 98, 99, or 100. That's it. Okay. Then we have distinct. We have already applied distinct, right? It eliminate duplicate values, or it always follows for what? Unique value, right? Yes. So distinct, we have already applied distinct in our previous session. It's used for eliminating duplicate values or ensuring what? Unique value, right? Yes. So these are the special operators between two values. Is null, we don't have a provision for adding equal to null. So because null is a value which cannot be assigned to or compared with any value, so we have is null, checking for null. Like used for pattern matching, string matching. Then in a given list, matching in a given list, matches with a given list. Then distinct used for checking for what? Eliminating duplicate values, or we can say ensuring unique values. Okay. Then we have final set of operators, aggregate operators, or we can say what? Aggregate functions. And the specialty of aggregate functions or aggregate operators is or are, these are working with group. Okay, also we can call it as group functions. Okay, aggregate functions are also called group functions because these act on set of values and gives single result. Hope you get it. These aggregate operators or aggregate functions, or we can say group functions, works on a group of values or a set of values and gives only one result per group. Okay, per group. Yes, and these are the operators: count, min, max, sum, and average. Yes, the first one is count. Count means counting, excluding what? Null value. Okay, counting. Yes, total number of records within non-null values for a column. Not null value will not be considered. Of course, it's a common sense. Okay, non-null value will not be considered. Only values will be taken. Okay, so total number of records with non-null value for a column. That's what count returns. Okay, count means counting the total number of values. For example, count of name. Suppose there are 30 names. It prints 30. Okay, it works on the entire column name, and it checks 1 2 3 4 up to 30. So it returns 30. It works on 30 values and gives only one value, that is 30, right? Yes. Then min, of course min stands for minimum. Minimum can be applied with integer, floating, character, okay, date, yes. Then count can also be applied to any data type, okay, yes. For example, count of marks, count of name, okay, yes. Then minimum or lowest value in a given attribute. Actually min returns the minimum or the lowest value. For example, select star from student, applying where, okay, apply means min of marks. Or select min of marks from student, okay. For example, the minimum lowest marks is 80, it prints 80, okay. It goes to what, all the column, all the attributes in that particular column, and it returns the lowest value or the minimum value. Hope you get it. Yes, so that's what minimum is. And just like minimum, max stands for maximum, okay. And we know, you must note one thing, all these are functions, okay, all these are functions. So you have to pass the column or the attribute name to the function. For example, count of, in parentheses you have to pass marks or name. Min of, max of, marks. It returns what, maximum or the largest value in a column for an attribute, okay. For example, select max of marks from student. What will be the result? 100, okay. If the 100 is the biggest mark or highest mark, it prints 100. And we know it goes to all the 30 rows and it returns only one value. It works with 30 rows and what returns only one value, that is 100. That's specialty of group function, okay. Working on a group and returns only one value, yes. Then sum of course used to find the sum of something, sum of a column, okay. Sum of all the values for a column. For example, sum of marks, okay. Sum of something, anything, okay. Sum of marks, yes. Then average means average of values for a given column. Average value, okay. Select sum of marks, select average of marks, okay, which returns average, okay. And yes, sum and average is somewhat very simple, of course, yes. So these are the aggregate functions, or we can say what, group functions or operators. We can consider these as operators as well, okay, yes. Count, min, max, sum and average. Hope you get the concept, right? Yes, all these functions are working with a group of values or set of values and gives only one result per group. Yes, that's it, okay. So these are the comparison, operators and description, the definitions, okay. We have deal with comparison, logical, special operators and aggregate or group functions, right? Yes. Next one is arithmetic operators. Let's look at all these operators in detail, okay. So we can start with, let's start with arithmetic operators. You know what it is, arithmetic operators. We have already applied arithmetic operators, right? Yes. Arithmetic operators are operators used to perform basic arithmetic operations. That's it. Like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulus. We have a fifth operator, modulus, okay, which returns a remainder. Yes. Actually division returns a quotient, right? And modulus returns its percentage symbol and it returns remainder value. Yes. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, and these are symbols, plus, minus, into, slash and modulus, okay, a percentage symbol. Yes. We have an example here. Select 5 plus 10 from dual. Actually we have already applied this, right? Yes, okay. Select 5 plus 10 from dual. You know what dual is? It's a default table, okay, or we can say it's a default dummy table with only one row and one column, okay. You can work anything with that. It's a dummy table. It's a default dummy table having only one row and one column. Yes. So select 5 plus 10 from dual. Actually this will be the result. The column name is what? 5 plus 10. Why it is 5 plus 10 as the column name or the attribute name? Actually attribute name looks like what we give, okay. It display what we give. If we give 5 plus 10, it gives what? 5 plus 10 as a column name. If we give roll number, it gives what? Roll number as a column name. Yes, if it is name as a column name, that's it. What follows select will be the column name, that's it, okay. Then 5 plus 10, 15. Actually 5 plus 10 is 15. The column name will be 5 plus 10 and the value is 15. That's it. 5 plus 10 is 15, we know that. Then modulus always returns the remainder value, and dual is one row, one column default dummy table. It's a one row, one column default table. Of course, it's a dummy table, okay. Yes. So this is how we can apply arithmetic operators, okay. Yes. So arithmetic operators are operators used to perform basic arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, okay, and modulus. Of course, we have an example here. Select 5 plus 10 from dual. Dual is a dummy table, default table with one row, one column, and here is the column name and the value, okay. Yes. Next one, evaluating scalar expression with select. Evaluating scalar expression with select. Permits calculations on columns and display result. Actually, it performs operations on columns. Actually, all these commands means select is used along with column, right? Column or columns, or what we can say rows as well. Yes. So permits calculations on columns and display result. If we take null value in an expression, result will null only, right? If we take null value, it will the result will also be null. If we take null value in the expression, the result will also be null only. Yes. We have an example here. Select roll number comma name comma marks plus 10 from student. Actually, I haven't shown any columns here because of having limited space, okay, in this board. Yeah. So you know it exactly. How does it appear, right? Actually, we have, yeah, here I've shown one column. Okay, how will it be? This column, it's resultant table. I mean, the resultant table will have roll number, name, and marks plus 10 as a column names, right? First column will be roll number, second column will be name, and the third column will be, the name of the column will be mark plus 10, marks plus 10, right? Because this is the given name after select. So that will only be displayed. That is the one displayed, okay? So marks plus 10 will be the last column, the third column. From student, actually what happens? How does it work? It is roll number will be printed, name will be printed, and marks plus 10. For example, we have actually we have 30 students. Okay, we are relating it with 30 students. Yeah. Then roll number 1, name Arun, marks plus 10. Actually, at present Arun has 90 marks. Okay, 90 marks. So it will be changed to what? 100. It will be displayed as 100. We know it is just for the display purpose. We know select command cannot done anything with the physical structure. It is just for the display. Okay, it is just for the display purpose. Yes. Then roll number 1, Arun has 90 marks. It will, or 10 will be added to 90. That is 100, right? Then another second person, Arunima. Okay, 2 Arunima, marks plus 10 is she has got 85. At present she has got 85, and 85 plus 10, 95 will be the new marks. Okay, so all the 30 students marks will be added by 10, right? Yes. So this is how we can work with evaluating scalar expression with select. Actually, we can have roll number and name as scalar expression, and this is a mathematical expression. Okay, marks plus 10. Yes. Okay, so this is all about arithmetic operators. Okay, this is all about arithmetic operators. Now let's look at the second set of operators, type of operators, relational operators. As we know, relational operators are used to compare two values, right? Or relates two values. We can say what? Compare two values, and the operators are equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. Yes. So it used to compare two values. Result will be either true or false. Of course, when we compare 5 greater than 10, it returns what? False. 5 less than 10, it returns true. That means the result of comparison operators or relational operators will definitely be either true or false. Okay. Then use with where clause. Of course, we know that where clause. Example, we have an example here. Select roll number comma name comma marks from student where marks greater than or equal to 95. Actually, you have to note one thing. All the commands, all the keywords are given in caps. It's a standard, of course. You have to follow that. Okay. Select is in caps, from is in caps, where is in caps. Meaning we are giving at the time of coding, we are giving all the commands, means all the keywords in capital letters. Okay. Yes. Select roll number comma name comma marks. Actually, we are selecting 3 columns: roll number, name, and marks from student where marks greater than or equal to 95. What will be the result? Actually, it prints the details of those students. Which are the details? Roll number, name, and marks. Okay. Only these 3 columns will be displayed because we have selected only these 3 columns. So these 3 columns will be displayed in the resultant table with of those students who have scored marks greater than or equal to 95, including 95. Okay. Yes, greater than or equal to 95. Yes, others will be discarded. Okay. Yes, others will be discarded. For example, we have 30 students, we know, and only 10 students got greater than or equal to 95. Okay. So in the resultant table, roll number, name, and marks, only 10 students data will be there because only 10 students got marks greater than or equal to 95. That's it. And we have another example. Select star from student where stream not equal to commerce. You know, this is symbol for not equal to. Okay, less than, greater than. Yes. Select star from student. Star means all columns. You know that. Okay, all columns from student where stream greater than, stream not equal to commerce. What will be the result? Which display the details. This details means all the columns from the table student of those students who have not opted commerce, who are not in commerce, not equal to commerce, meaning those students details, those who are studying in science and humanities will be displayed, right? Yes, those students who are studying in science and humanities will be displayed, those details will be displayed, and it is not equal to commerce. Commerce students will not be included in this list or in this select, okay, or in the resultant table. Hope you get it? Yes. Okay, so these are the relational operators. Actually, we have done with two operators, greater than or equal to and not equal to. You can work with all what type of operators. Okay, all the operators comes here and belongs to what comparison. Okay, equal to, greater than, less than, all those kind of things. Yeah. Then logical operators. Actually, what are logical operators? Logical operators are used to what? Used for expressions. Okay, used to combine expressions, and it's also called Boolean operators. Okay, Boolean operators, and the operators are not and or. Why it's not and or? Based on the precedence. Okay, order of precedence. Not and or. Not is having the highest priority and is getting the second, and or is getting the last priority. So the order of precedence is not and or. Okay, yes. So it combines multiple relations, it's combine multiple conditions. Okay, multiple conditions. Then it's called Boolean operators. Okay, not and or are the operators. Then and or is called conjunctive operators, are called conjunctive operators. Why and or are called conjunctive operators? We know and or work with at least two operands, two expressions. Okay, we can say expressions. Okay, yes, or two conditions. Two or more conditions are required to work with and or, meaning and or takes two or more expressions or conditions. That's why it's called conjunctive operator. Conjunctive. Okay, conjunctive operators, and or are called conjunctive operators because they work on more than two or more conditions. Okay, yes. Let's look at the operators and or and not. Okay, or we can say what, not and or. Yeah. First one is and. We know what and is. In English we have already learned what and is. Okay, and combines two expressions and evaluates to true only if both the conditions are true, or we can say all the conditions are true, or we can say, in other words, we can say and returns true if all the conditions are true. That's it. Okay, returns true if all the conditions are true. Returns true. Suppose there are two conditions. Okay, it returns true. It returns true only if both the conditions are true. Yes, we have an example here. Select star from student where marks greater than 95 and gender equal to F, female. Okay, yes, here select star from student. Select all the columns from student where marks greater than 95. That's a first condition. Okay, that's a first condition, marks greater than or equal to 95, and the second condition is gender equal to F. Gender equal to F, and it is connected using and. It's connected using and. And what will be the result of this statement? Of course, it display the details, all the columns from a table student of those students who have scored marks greater than 95. Okay, who have scored marks greater than 95, and those students must be what, female. Okay, what, yeah, gender equal to F. Gender equal to F, girl. Okay, girls. Yeah. So these two conditions must be satisfied, then only it will be displayed. Suppose there are no students who have no girls who have scored marks greater than 95. Okay, what will be the result? It won't print anything. Okay, it will be a null table. There won't be any result. Yes, and suppose there are 5 students, 5 girls. Okay, who have scored marks greater than 95. So resultant table consists of 5 rows. That's it. Okay, meaning marks greater than 95 is the first condition and gender equal to F is the second condition, and these two conditions are connected using and. That means both the conditions must be true to get a true result. That's it. Okay, yes. Then or is just opposite to, not opposite to and. Okay, of course it's not opposite to and. In the case of and, both the conditions must be true. In the case of or, any of the conditions must be true. That's it. Both can also be true, no problem. Okay, yes. Returns true if either of the condition is true. Either of the conditions is true. Hope you get it. Yes. Select roll. We have an example. Select roll number, comma, name, comma, stream from student where stream equal to science or stream equal to commerce. Actually, here we have two conditions. The first condition is stream equal to science. That's the first condition. Okay. Then the second condition is stream equal to commerce. The first condition is stream equal to science and the second condition is stream equal to commerce, and these two conditions are combined using or or operator. Okay, you know what or operator is? Or evaluates to true or returns true if any of the condition is true. Okay, actually what will be the result? We have 30 students in science, okay, and 25 students in commerce. Okay, 30 students in science and 25 students in commerce. Yes. So how will it be? The result. The resultant table consists of how many rows? 55, right? 30 plus 25. Yes. Suppose we have what humanities batch as well. So it won't be displayed out, right? It won't be considered because these are the conditions. Okay, stream equal to science or stream equal to commerce. Then it cannot be written as stream equal to science or commerce. Okay, it's not English. Yeah. Hope you get it. We cannot write stream equal to science or commerce. It must be stream equal to science or stream equal to commerce. Okay, it must be given. We know it's not English. Okay, so we have to follow some kind of rules. Okay, yeah, better than English, of course. Yeah. So okay, this is what this is how we can apply or. Or means any of the condition, either of the condition is true, then it returns true. Okay, yes. Then finally we have not. We know and or are used to uses conjunctive operators used to combine two expressions. Okay, operators. Yeah. Then not is used to negate value. Okay, yes, it's called negation operator and takes only one condition. Of course, it's a unary operator. We know what not is a unary operator and or are binary operators. Okay, yes. Why it's a unary operator? It takes only one condition. Yes. We have an example here. Select name comma marks from student were not stream equal to vocational. Were not stream equal to vocational. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. That means select. Okay. It selects name and marks from student. We'll have only two columns in the resultant table. Name and marks. Okay. Were not. Here is the operator not. Were not stream equal to vocational. We have science, commerce, humanities and vocational. Okay. Were stream not equal to vocational. That means were not stream equal to vocational, which will not include vocational stream. All other streams name and marks will be displayed, right? Commerce, science, commerce and humanities students name and marks will be displayed and vocational students will be discarded. Okay, they will be ignored because the condition given is not stream equal to vocational. Hope you get it. Yes. And we have let's have another example. Okay, using in. Okay, using in. Yes. Let's change it to select name comma marks from student were stream not in bracket were stream not in parenthesis what science comma commerce. Science in quotes comma commerce in quotes. Okay, we know character and date must be enclosed in quotes. We know that. Yeah. So were what stream not in were stream, that's a column, not is an operator, in is also an operator, what in parenthesis science comma commerce. That means humanities and vocational students data will be displayed. That's it. Humanities and vocational courses course students name and marks will be displayed. Yes. So this is how we can work with not. Okay. So these are the logical operators, not and or. Logical operators are used to combine relations. Okay. Combine expressions, not relations, combine expressions or conditions, also called Boolean operators. Okay. Yes. These are the operators, not and or. Not and or based on the precedence, order of precedence or priority order. Okay. So these are the operators, SQL operators. Okay. Which can be applied with select command, and we know it is very, very, very important because in your board examination, both theory and practical, it is very essential for you. Okay, because there will be questions always based on these topics, based on select itself. Yes, but for practicals you will have something for updation and deletion, all kind of things. Okay, yes. So this is all about SQL operators. Let's have a quick revision. Okay, yes. So SQL operators, these are some of the operators used with select command. Okay, select is used to retrieve or fetch data from a table from multiple tables, and select where clause is used to give condition. And it's based on after where clause we can have set of operators and type of operators which can be used after where clauses: arithmetic, relational, logical and special. And we have a table showing the operators of functions and description. Okay, comparison: equal to, greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, not equal to, using conditional expression, not and or, logical operators, special, between, is, null, like, and, like, in and distinct. Okay, between means in between two values. Is null, null cannot be compared with any value, so it is null. Okay, checking for null. Like, used for pattern matching. In belongs to what? A list of values. Distinct, eliminate duplicate values. Then aggregate functions or group functions works on group of values and gives only one result per group. Okay, counting the total number of values, minimum or lowest value in a column. then maximum or largest value in a column, sum of values, and average of values, right? Yes. Then these are the operators: arithmetic, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. Modulus remain the value. Then 5 plus 10 from dual. Dual is a dummy default table having only one row and one column. Here is a resultant table. Evaluate is scalar expression. Roll number, name, marks plus 10, which can also be added directly in select statement, okay, which will be incremented by 10 only for showing purpose. The actual marks will not be incremented, you know that, okay. Select cannot make any change in the original table. The relational operators compare two values, either what, true or false, returns, okay. Then select roll number, name, marks from student, where marks greater than or equal to 95, others will be discarded. Not equal to commerce, commerce will not be included, others will be included, okay. Then logical operators combine multiple conditions, okay. Then boolean operators, not and or, are the operators, and returns true if all the conditions are true, right? And or returns true if any of the conditions is true, and not is used to negate or not, okay. Returns true if all the conditions. Select star from student where marks greater than 95 and gender equal to F. These are the conditions combined using and here where stream equal to science and stream equal to commerce, or and stream equal to science or stream equal to commerce. These are the conditions and combined using or. Anyone should be true, okay. To get true, then were not stream equal to vocational, okay. So these are the basic operators, SQL operators used with select command, and I've already told you many times, okay, it is very important. So just go through the theory part first, okay. Just have a thorough understanding of all these operators first, okay. Then you can go for practicals. Yes, so that's the standard method we have to follow as a student, okay, as a beginner, of course. Yeah. So this is all about SQL operators used with select, okay. So this is all for the time being. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. See you in the next video. Take care.